大家好，我是 Shang Guan Jie Wen, your friendly neighborhood Guanxi. And I want to talk to you about business a little bit. In business in America, there are all these books about learning Chinese culture, and they teach you about two big things, Mienza and Guanxi. And they talk about, oh my gosh, in China, Mienza and Guanxi are these huge ideas that don't exist in the United States. And when you go do business in China, you need to learn all about giving face to people and all about becoming friends with people and developing strong relationships, Guanxi. Now this is true, and it's not true. Now I wanted to talk about this. I've been living in China a lot longer than these authors who write these business books. I've been here a decade. And what I have found is, yes, it is very important to give people face in China and to always smile and to give people a presentable attitude and to develop a strong respect for the people around you who are older than you and who are of higher business caliber than you, more successful, more wealthy, older people, people who are in military positions. These people deserve a lot of respect in China, and they do in America. It's not that different, actually. If you want to do business with people in America, you're not going to be disrespectful to them, and if they're older than you, you're going to have more respect for them. If they're more successful than you, you're going to have more respect for them. So my point is, Mienza does exist in China. Everyone knows this. But Mienza also exists in America, and it's basically the same. My father, he was a businessman. He had 30 employees, and when he wanted to conduct business, he gave people face. And people gave him face. This was a part of the business arrangement, just like it is in China. It's very much the same. I think that it is called Mienza, gave these business writers who were trying to sell books to people in America an opportunity to cash in on saying they knew about China, a lot about China. Number two, Guanxi. Does Guanxi exist in China? Yes. If you're going to build a large new community costing billions of yuan, do you need to have a good relationship with the people who are going to do the inspections on the building, with the people who are going to be approving the building, the architects, local government officials? Absolutely, you need to have a good relationship with them. So does Guanxi exist in China? Yes. And it exists in the United States. If you want to develop a huge project in downtown San Francisco, if you know the local officials and you have a good relationship with them, if you know the local architects, if you know the big players in politics and in business in the area, you'll be able to complete your project. And if you don't, you won't be able to complete your project. So yes, does Guanxi exist in China? Yes. Does Guanxi exist in the United States? Yes. Now maybe there are some things still to be said about how Guanxi in China is different than Guanxi in the United States. In Japan and China, there's a lot of alcohol involved. Baijiu drinking in China, sit around, drink little flasks of baijiu with one another and develop relationships through dinner meetings and developing relationships over time and continuing to try to forge strong personal friendships with people so that you can conduct business. In the United States, it's not that dissimilar. You go play golf and you go play tennis. You meet at the country club and you have a few beers or a few cocktails. It's actually not so dissimilar. It's just the way that it is played out. Golf courses in the United States, lots of very expensive baijiu in China. So there are differences in the way that Mienza and Guanxi are expressed in China and the United States, but that the fact that giving face, Mienza, exists in both countries and Guanxi, having a strong personal relationship with those whom do business, exists in both countries. Anyways, it's just an observation that I've made over this time. A lot of these business books aren't as helpful as they seem on the surface. Although, for those of you who might be Americans and you're considering coming to America to do business, definitely do give some face and build some strong relationships with your Chinese business co-partners, just like you would in the United States. See you next time. Bye-bye.